I'm very excited about this project. This one's a lot of fun. So you'll need a piece of paper, you'll need a pencil, and then a Sharpie if you have one, and then some crayons or markers or colored pencils or whatever. But if you don't have all of those things, that's fine. Just a pencil and a piece of paper will be fine. So step one, so we're gonna make a Halloween card to send to somebody. So step one, we're gonna fold the paper in half, like that. All right, so we're folding the paper in half, like that. It might be kind of hard to see. Then, I am going to I'm going to set it down like this and turn it like this. And now I'm gonna fold just this one side up halfway as well. Okay? Now I've got this thing happening. So I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna do one more fold. So we're sort of making an accordion. This fold is just so that we have kind of a guideline. So it's not as important. Okay, because I'm gonna open it back up like that. So I'm opening it back up and I'm flipping it over. I'm ready to go. I folded it in half. I folded one side up. I bent this so I have a guideline, and I'm gonna lay it right here like this. All right? The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a line here. So here's the fold. I'm just gonna draw a line straight down. And then I'm gonna draw another line straight down over here. Okay, about the same length. Then I'm gonna turn it like this, and I'm just gonna draw down and connect those. If you want, you can use a ruler, or you can just be really good like me. Okay? Now, I'm gonna, on the fold, like right under the fold, I'm gonna draw this line. So the fold kind of keeps it straight. But now I'm gonna draw on top of the fold too. So hopefully it'll end up kind of looking like one line. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? Now I'm gonna draw from this side, I'm gonna draw straight up just a little ways. All right? And then I'm gonna draw just a little ways up here. Okay? Now what I want to do is I want to draw a straight line. I'm gonna see the length from this length. I want to mark that down here, so just roughly like right here, okay? And I might find a ruler to do this, or I might just draw it. So I'm gonna draw this line. I kind of got out of order. I should have done this first before I went up over here, but that's okay. Okay, so there's that line. And now I've got this line also, all right? Now I'm gonna turn it back like this, and I'm gonna draw a diagonal line that's a little bit longer than this line. So I'm drawing a diagonal line like that, all right? Now I'm gonna lengthen this a little bit. Now what I wanna do is connect this line to this line. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. If you have a ruler, that might help, but you can kind of adjust the line a little bit as you go. All right, so there you go. So what I've done is I have drawn a casket. So that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna add a curvy line here, and I'm gonna connect it there. And I'm gonna add a curvy line here, and I'm gonna connect that there. Okay? Now, I'm gonna come back in here and add a thing, and then I'm gonna do some curvy lines. I'm gonna add another curvy line here, and then I'm gonna connect those with some curvy lines. So I've got a cobweb, right? So that's pretty cool. And now I'm gonna draw a backward C. So I'm gonna go right up here to the top of the casket. I'm gonna draw a backward C. And then I'm gonna draw some teeth like that. And I'm gonna put a dot here and a dot here. So I've got a skull, right? Great. So that's the casket. Now here's what's cool about this card. It opens, right? Look at that. This is so exciting. All right, I'm gonna put a vampire jumping out of this, but it's just gonna be like a funny vampire. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw a big old oval. Right there. All right, perfect. And now I'm gonna draw a big eye here with a triangle in it, and another big eye here with a triangle in it. So this is like one of those like Funko Pop heads, right? And I'm gonna color that in since I have a Sharpie. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Awesome. All right, now I'm gonna draw like kind of a square but with rounded edges here, or kind of a rectangle, I guess, but with rounded edges. All right, and now once you've done that, I'm gonna draw just a slight curvy line there, and then I'm gonna come straight down, and then I'm going to draw a curvy line up. Then I'm going to do it on this side too, and I'm going to go straight up. And now I'm going to do kind of the same thing here. I'm going to draw a line there, and then kind of angle the teeth there so he's got fangs on the top and the bottom. Yeah? And I'm going to go ahead and color that in too. Okay, now let's do a diagonal line there, and then a curved line down, and a diagonal line here with a curved line down. So we've got pointed ears. It's a very scary vampire. Okay, now I'm gonna draw a point right here in the middle. I'm just gonna put a point there. And I'm going to go from that point all the way over to his ears, and then the same thing over here, big curvy line over to his ears, and then I'll color that in too. I'm gonna have to go get a new Sharpie. This 5th grade art class is costing me a lot of money in Sharpies. That's okay though. All right, so there is. He's kind of lopsided, but that's okay. That's all right. So now let's give him some hands. So I'm gonna draw like a little kind of a C going that way. So if it's easier, let me show you this. If it's easier, you can just draw like a U, and then another U, and then connect them with a curved line. Okay? Then I'm gonna add to that, and then add to that. I'm gonna add a loop here and add a loop here. So those are his hands, right? He's coming at you like, you know, like a vampire does. Then let's connect with just a straight diagonal line from his hands to his head. And then from this finger, I'm just gonna draw like a curvy line and a curvy line and a curvy line. And I'm gonna do it over here too. From this finger, from the bottom finger, curvy line, curvy line, curvy line. Then I'm gonna draw kind of a curved line there and kind of a curved line there. All right. Then we'll give him a collar, so you can do an upside down V and then curve it up. And then I'm just gonna give him like kind of a tuxedo thing with, he's got a cummerbund. That's a funny thing that you wear sometimes with a tuxedo. It's like a weird belt that nobody understands. All right, so there you have it. There's a vampire, right? Now I'm gonna come up over here and I'm gonna give him some ghost friends coming out with him. So I'm gonna do a curvy line up like this, and then I'm gonna loop around and come back down like that. And I'll do a circle, and then a bigger circle for the mouth. That's very scary. Not super happy with the shape of that ghost, but that's okay. Then another one over here. Kind of, I'll have him facing that way a little bit. And then maybe we'll do another one here, just looking up over. So that's very scary. Okay, so now let's give it some dimension. So we're gonna go straight up with this line a little ways, about that same distance there, right? And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw a line right next to it, and then I'm gonna come over like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna go from here. See this? I want to draw this right there. So it's gonna come like that, and then that's gonna go like that, and then I'm just gonna draw this. This goes a little taller like that, and then we're giving him some dimension, right? Now the next step is to color it. So let's do that. I'm gonna close it, and here's what I'm gonna write. Two, and then I'm gonna say Ma, because that's what I call my grandma. To Ma. Then down here I'm gonna write Happy Halloween. Do you know how to spell Halloween? I hope I do. To Ma, Happy Halloween. All right, and then when she opens it, she'll be very scared. All right, let's color this. color? What color should you wear? I'm gonna go with a blue. I'm gonna go with this blue color I really like. Cause you know, maybe he's not so much, maybe he's just misunderstood. Maybe he's not like a creature of the night so much as like a creature of, you know, the ocean. I don't know, this is kind of an ocean color. An aqua, if you will. Oh, I just got attacked by a grasshopper. It was a vampiric grasshopper. The point is, this is your drawing, so you can color it whatever. If you want it to go black like a traditional vampire, I say go black. But if you want to, you know, liven him up a little, that's okay too. You could even color the ghosts. If you think of the ghosts as his backup singers, you know, then that would be a different way to go. Maybe they're super colorful. Okay. So now what am I gonna do with his shirt? I'm gonna leave the ghosts white. His shirt. What's gonna look good with that? I think he's gonna need a purplish thing. Oh, I got these metallics. Maybe he's, I don't know what kind of vampire this guy is. I'm not gonna love this. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna make his collar darker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about my choices here, but I'm sticking with it. And then I'm gonna go lighter. Yeah, it's like he's made a really bad prom decision. He's going to like the Halloween scary people prom. His date, Elvira, was like, the theme is peacock, so we're going with purple and turquoise. There's his cummerbund. There, oh, I love it. It's great. All right, so look at this. Look at this. Perfect. Happy Halloween. Ma's so grateful because I'm her favorite grandchild, because I remembered to get her a Halloween card, and she opens it, very scary. And then she puts it on the refrigerator with a magnet and says, I'm the best. All right, so there you go. There's a cool Halloween card. You should not write to Ma unless you're sending it to my grandmother, which would be nice, but don't do that. Write it, give it to whoever you want to give it to. All right, so there you go. Fun Halloween card.